Greetings and salutations everyone, I'm Ekamac, this is Let's Play Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky. In the last episode we finally killed the final boss, and now we have our playable epilogue to check everything out. I believe that Estelle and Joshua said to go to the east block as our last stop, so we want to go everywhere that isn't there. I put my wallet in my belt so it wouldn't get stolen, but now I can't find it. Where'd it go? Daddy, I want a drink! I heard the Bracers who won the tournament were the same ones who stopped the coup. How amazing is that? Yeah, it was right at that corner. I saw a girl who looked just like Princess Claudia. I wonder if it really was her. Oh, come now. The princess was only standing on the castle terrace. How could she have changed clothes and gotten all the way here in such a short time? Good point, I withdraw my observation. Still, you don't see too many students in their uniforms away from school. I just don't think they did it. I mean, if they did anything, they were probably just trying to protect Her Majesty. Seriously, they're model soldiers. How can we have anything but respect for them? You're an idiot. So, where am I? Without a map, I'm hopelessly lost, always, even back home. And that one courier is still working himself to death. Incredible, even the regular neighborhoods here are posh. Why am I still here? So this is Gransel Cathedral. Maybe I'll go say some prayers today. I think I'm going to have fun here. Long live the Queen! Excellent! Estelle, Joshua, how goes it? Hey Julia, fancy meeting you here. The Archbishop was very kind to me when I took asylum here. I wanted to thank him and keep him up to date on the current situation as well. Okay, that makes sense. I wanted to thank the both of you too. You're the reason we were able to save Her Majesty and the Princess. If you hadn't been there, well, at any rate, you have our sincerest gratitude. Don't thank us, it was a group effort. Give a little, get a little, you know? Besides, we wanted to rescue Her Majesty just as much as you did. So it's win-win. Her Majesty's safe, everyone's happy. I suppose that's true. Thank you nonetheless. After all that's happened, I'm so glad the town has gone back to its former peace. The will of Aidios be praised. It's such a joy to see so many smiling faces. May they all be blessed. I did notice that the final boss dropped something when what's-his-name hit it. The door is locked. When Colonel Richard hit it, I wonder if that was the Oriole. And because we never picked it up, someone else is going to walk over there and say, it's a good thing they didn't find this. Mwahaha. Sequel bait, sequel bait, sequel bait. Hard and honest work will always lead you down the right path. A common saying in our modern post-revolutionary orbital society. No? How fascinating that the wisdom of Zemuria has taken on such a form and survived all these years. All we can do is watch over you and pray. We cannot involve ourselves in your struggle beyond that. What are you talking about? I guess he's not going to give me any closure there. I'm so grateful that the birthday celebration is a success. Praise be to Aidios and her protective embrace. I'm so glad the birthday celebration went off without a hitch. Colonel Richard being behind the coup d'etat blows my mind. I had no idea. I was working right alongside him. Harbour District. Unauthorized entry prohibited due to heightened security. Of course, some things just can't be fixed. Even in a week. Why would that famous army guy stage a coup like that? I wish he hadn't gotten the whole city involved in it. Once things calm down, I'm sending my husband out to go look for a job again. We're lucky we found these empty seats. Ugh, there's bits of paper in my cup. They've gone a bit overboard with the confetti, I assume. Coffee here just has that aroma of quality, you know? I didn't think the martial arts competition would be used as a cover for the coup. But Colonel Richard didn't seem very content with his position as it was. It's been a long time since we've had a story this juicy. Braces in the Royal Guard storming the castle, it's sure great for tourism. It's no wonder the birthday celebration is more packed than ever before. And here's our friends. Oh dear me, I'm much too old to be living on the lam. Were you okay being left on your own with Agate? Absolutely fine. He was very courteous and mindful of my needs. He even made sure to plan our daily routes so as to not weigh me down too much. I haven't had any complaints about Agate at all. But you're not going to say that to his face, are you? He's no Cassius, of course, but I'm still grateful to him. Estelle, Joshua! Well, Tita, you sure look happy. Grandpa promised me we could have ice cream! I mean, you just have to ask me. I can make you infinite amounts of apple ice cream. Ice cream! Ice cream is good! You bet it is! I asked Agate to come too, but he said he didn't wanna. Agate eating ice cream. I'd pay good money to see that. I bet he'd like it if he tried it though. He's a real stick in the mud, isn't he? So this is the famous Libel News building, is it? Wonder if we can go inside. I was shocked when I heard that Colonel Richard had tried to stage a coup d'etat. I'm just glad it was stopped before it actually got started. It's all thanks to the Royal Guard and the Braces. Yay, it's Estelle and Joshua! You know, Niall was telling me something interesting. He said this story's going to win us the Pulitzer Prize. The what now? Don't you mean the Shh, you want to get sued. The Pulitzer Prize is an annual award presented to the best examples of journalism, literature and music. Wait, is that a fourth wall breaking joke? I think it is. I think they snuck in a fourth wall breaking joke right at the end. There's no higher honour for any reporter. Ah, well, good for you then, I guess. It's all thanks to you two. You're my whole story. I mean, we're just here to play the game, aren't we? Estelle, Joshua, great job. Our special coup edition has been flying off the stands. There's a ton of buzz right now about your little stunt. Sorry I couldn't get you guys some fame from it. The guild made me withhold your names. Biggest scoop of my career, you guys. You did real good. Neil really let me have it this time. I'll have to have him teach me how he always manages to get such a great scoop. There must have been some sort of story arc going on with you, ma'am. I'm off to cover this ice cream shop that people have been lining up to eat at. It's in the East Block. I bet its business is booming again today. Ah, special edition covering Colonel Richard's coup d'etat has generated a whole lot of buzz. It's already outsold a Mayor Dalmore and Colonel Richard edition combined. Twice over. It's such a huge incident. Everyone felt they had to write in about it, but at least women and male. You can recycle it and use it to make more editions of the Libel News. Okay, I feel like we've covered everyone that I'd want to talk to here. Both Her Majesties, the Queen and the Princess looked well, did they not? I caught no sight of Duke Dunan, however. I wonder where he was. Jail, probably. Yeah, only an event as big as the birthday celebration could bring in crowds like this. Time to make some sales. After all the trouble, it's good to have some peace and quiet for a change. And expecting the Queen to keep on as she was, this sort of thing shouldn't get her down. It doesn't look like a very peace and quiet day, though. With the town's spirit up, so too are my customer numbers. During the birthday celebration, my sales increased by a factor of 5. I'm so glad Her Majesty has recovered from her illness. Festivals are so much fun! Princess Claudia is so kind and so pretty too. She makes my heart race. You better watch out, my friend here is crazy about girls. If he sees a beautiful girl, he's got a 95% chance of falling in love with her at first sight. Oh dear. Hopefully we're that 5%. It's Maybelle and Lila! With conferences day in and day out, I imagine Her Highness must be a very busy woman. If Her Highness really wants to relax, she needs to get as far away as she can. I hear Bose is quite nice this time of year. I was planning on going home early, but I guess that didn't happen. Oh, you've had a lot to discuss, I'm sure. Indeed, Headmaster Collins actually suggested we start a committee for royal ascendancy. There was a lot of mess with that coup, and the damage to our public image is quite big. We're going to have to start working more in concert with other countries. Sounds to me like you're in for some busy times. All the more reason to kick back and relax tonight, no? I believe a walk to the cathedral for some prayer is in order. Actually, come to think of it, the first time I met you was on a day you were skipping church. All the more reason to go now. But I'm sure Ideas can forgive me for a little infraction like that, right? Alright, let's do this. There's an ice cream shop in the East Block that's doing great business, I hear. I went there to check them out, but the lines were so long I just gave up and went home. They can't beat us, though. Step on right up. Go ahead, don't be shy. I heard Colonel Richard was put under arrest. He never struck me as that kind of person. What store is this? Oh, this is the Fisherman's Guild. I suppose we owe them a visit. Yesterday I met a rather charming woman. We happily introduced her into our growing cult, society. I swear I've never seen a newbie handle a fishing pole quite so well before. This is a cult? Yikes. The best fishing gear is that which represents engineering efficiency and elegance. The sort of gear I'd want to own if I never fished at all, just for its sheer beauty. Wait, even if I never fished at all. The world is going by too fast for me nowadays. I just want to slow it all down and fish at Valyria Shore. The martial arts competition, the Queen's birthday celebration, all well and good. But there are a lot of us who'd rather be out fishing right now. I'll never forgive Colonel Richard. He's grounded airships and stolen fishing from us. There was also that coup d'etat. You're all weirdos. I was glad to finally see the Queen's face again. Who in their right mind would want to overthrow a ruler like Queen Alicia? It's busy here, but no busier than the East Block a bit. I got lost. I'm going to ask for directions over at the Bracer Guild. Okay, just in case. Well, if it isn't Estelle and Joshua. You don't have any new assignments today. You two may feel free to go out and enjoy your date. Date? Who's on a date? We are so not dating yet. Yet? At all, I mean at all. The Royal Army will be out in force during the festivities, but the other Bracers should be around as well. Check the bars, shops, inns, you're sure to find them. Wait, what? I would like someone to find and detain one blonde-haired, self-proclaimed musician wearing a white coat who is thought to be arriving in Royal City by eventide today. We know where he is. Sneaky of the game to throw in a quest at the very last second, when you'd think that there's no more gameplay to go. Estelle, Joshua,
It is the birthday celebration. What a waste it would be if we were not to enjoy it, no?
Hey Joshua, I think he's the guy.
Without question. I have it! Why don't you join me in a little afternoon delight? Just you and I. Doesn't that sound divine? Come now, do say yes.
Funny you asked. We were just talking to this guy who asked us the same thing and said we have this friend whom you'd probably just love to talk to.
Did you really now? Honest to goodness? Absolutely. Would you like us to introduce him to you? I would most love that. Please lead the way. Why are we back at the Bracer Guild?
Oh, don't get your neckerchief in a knot.
Elman's calling our guest over, you see?
Yes. The interested party has been successfully contacted and should be arriving here shortly.
I imagine she simply can't bear waiting for the opportunity to meet me. Tell me, have I made this kitten's acquaintance before, or was this to be our first meowing?
I believe the kitten knows you and really wants to see you.
Kittens and Grancel. Perhaps it's Shira, or perhaps even Kana, or Anlis. No, I mustn't discount the possibility it might be Mayor Mabel, or maybe that sweet Lila. Surely it's not Princess Claudia or Tita.
Let's just say you've got a hell of an imagination. Seems our guest is already here.
Is she now? My dearest, come in!
With that kind of welcome, who am I to refuse? Hi.
Whoa.
Looks like you've done what I asked then. I appreciate it. On behalf of the Erebonian Embassy, I thank you. That's not necessary. It was Olivia who was really eager to oblige you.
I don't remember being present at that discussion. Does this mean you're the kitten who wished to see me?
What are you smoking? Her Royal Majesty the Queen directly invited you to the banquet, so I'm not about to tell you can't go. But I know you. I know you're going to get into trouble if you're not properly chaperoned. I'm keeping a close eye on you until dinner time, and you're gonna like it.
Estelle, Joshua, you tricked me?
Don't blame your bad hearing on us. You were the one who decided it was a woman. We never said a word. Now then, evening swiftly approaches. There's a lot of paperwork to fill out, and you're gonna do it. Let's get back to the embassy, shall we?
No!
Well, case closed, I guess. Since that concludes your investigation, allow me to give you your rightful reward. Your proper Bracer notebooks are not ready yet, so I'd like you to note this in your junior one. Complete all requests. Return a certain blonde-haired idiot to his boon companion, and whatever that third one was. I feel a little guilty about this quest, but okay. Now why don't we head back to the birthday celebration? Sounds good. Once we've checked everything out, we can go to the rest area in the eastern block. Is there anyone waiting for us here, just in case? Nope. Okay, back to work. And by work I mean exploring everywhere, talking to just about everyone, and enjoying the end of the game, which we had to work so freaking hard for. I'm still not over it. Oh wait, no, I don't want to buy things, I want to talk. Queen Alicia and Princess Claudia were so radiant. I'm so glad Her Majesty has gotten better. The kingdom can rest easy now. It's pretty open today. Maybe I should check out the upper floors of the Orbment shop. What a beautiful day! Perfect weather for celebrating Her Majesty's birthday. Anyway, time to get to work. Got a lot to do today. If you say so. It doesn't look like you have a lot to do. Right, there is a bar that we can check out. That's probably where we'll find Zin. Seeing Princess Claudia again makes me feel secure about Libble's future. Wonderful, Frabjewel! Huzzah for Her Majesty Kalu Kale, I say. Where's that ice cream shop I've been hearing so much about? I'm so hungry. We came all this way, so why not eat out somewhere nice? Perhaps a place like this? They all look so mouth-watering that I can't decide. Sorry, I had a really bad cough, and I still feel like a bad cough. Hey, you two. Zin! So what's your next move? Back to the Republic? I'm in no rush. There doesn't seem to be any crisis in the Republic so bad I absolutely have to be there for it. Besides, this country is full of fine opponents from your Bracer Guild. As long as I'm here, it would be a waste to leave without testing my mettle a bit more. Fine opponents? Who do you have in mind? For starters, you've got Agate, the so-called Heavy Blade, not to mention your Silver Streak Sherazard. And who could forget? The champions of this year's martial arts competition, perhaps the strongest of them all. Oh Zin, that's so sweet. Don't think it means I'll go any easier on you. Don't you hold back on us, it's on, man! She doesn't speak for both of us. Feel free to hold back if you like, in fact I might even prefer it. The martial arts tournament could be a good opportunity to hone my skills. If Zin the Immovable made an appearance there, why don't you try and get in here next year, Agate? Maybe. It might be nice, but it's become such a circus. I don't feel like doing tricks for a crowd. Well, whatever floats your boat. What a contrarian! I never would have guessed Colonel Richard would plan a coup d'etat. Everything he said in that magazine interview, it was all just propaganda, all just lies. I'm utterly shocked. Seeing the Queen healthy was a real comfort. All that suspicion from the Royal Guardsmen was unfounded. A lot's been happening lately, but I think things are finally starting to get back to normal. Hey guys! You did a remarkable job. Based on your performance, I'd say you two are already fine, full-fledged bracers. Never forget, these are only the first steps in your career. Thank you, sir. So Kurt, are you feeling any better? I'm fine, just fine. I remember just about everything except the identity of the bastard who remains from memories. That's the only missing piece. Welcome back, brave heroes. Grand. You guys were amazing. Better than any other junior bracers I've met, that's for damn sure. Yay us! We couldn't have done it without everyone's help though. I mean, my dad ended up saving my button there, so I mean, not exactly solo heroine material. You guys are something else. Guess this makes us partners. Here's to us! I think we are going to have to venture into East Block, so we've got to be careful to stay away from the rest area. That's the important thing. And this is someone's house, so... Oh, that's right! The achievements that we just got were... Bracer yourself for adventure. In justice we trust! It's an Ace Attorney reference. And the perfect package. Return a certain blonde-haired idiot to his boon companion. Oh boy, even the achievements feel the need to take Olivia's wind out of his sails. Okay, I'm just going to beeline straight for the shop so I can get that Libble news and read it to wrap up the episode. Libble News Special. Full report. Special rescue operation for Her Highness the Queen. Rescuing Her Majesty the Queen. Yesterday at noon, a group comprised mostly of bracers and members of the Royal Guard stormed Gransel Castle. After rescuing Her Majesty, who had been placed under house arrest by the Intelligence Division, said group suppressed the Special Operations Unit of that division, thereby liberating the Royal Castle. ID Commanding Officer Colonel Richard, as well as other high-ranking officers involved, were placed under arrest and charged with attempting to incite a coup d'etat. In this issue, I intend to make a full account of the hidden truth behind this string of incidents. I'm sure there are many readers out there who are dumbfounded by the headings printed in this issue. Up until now, this magazine has withheld publishing information concerning major events which surrounded the occupation of the Royal Castle, placement of Her Majesty under house arrest, and other circumstances of pertinence in an endeavour to uncover the Intelligence Division's dark conspiracy. The Liberal News sincerely apologise for the abrupt coverage, and in addition ask the readers understand our decision in this matter. The young founder of the Intelligence Division, behind his humble facade there lurked a calculating schemer enacting a carefully planned coup d'etat. Richard's plan all began through the utilization of the Intelligence Division as a personal recruitment tool to amass a group of senior military officers mired in corruption and illicit affairs. These actions allowed Richard to hold the heart of the Royal Army within the palm of his hand. For a time at least, General Morgan and other such incorruptible figures of importance, on the other hand, were forcibly bound, imprisoned, or otherwise restrained from interfering. In sum, the soldiers in blue uniforms were perfect imitative deception with which to frame the Royal Guards. The goal of the incident itself was to secure certain test equipment and abduct Professor Russell, the leading specialist in augment research, but background surrounding this event is still under investigation by the Bracer Guild. After gaining control over a large majority of the army, Richard finally set his coup d'etat plan into motion. Placing Her Majesty's nephew, Duke Dunan von Oslice, on the throne in her stead, Richard assumed control of the royal family from the shadows. His plan was to press Her Majesty into abdicate the throne by taking Her Highness, Princess Claudia, hostage, while the Royal Guard, led by First Lieutenant Schwarz, saw right through the machinations. A fierce battle ensued between the Special Ops Unit and the Royal Guard of Her Highness the Princess. However, being outnumbered, the Royal Guard's stand ended in defeat, and Princess Claudia was taken captive. Following the incident, members of the Royal Guard were branded as terrorists, and the unit was driven underground. With nothing standing in Richard's way, the success of his coup d'etat was only a matter of time. Amidst the chaos, an unheralded ray of light shone down upon the scene. A certain few individuals infiltrated the castle and slipped past the security of the Special Ops Unit. Moreover, they succeeded in meeting with Her Majesty the Queen, who was under house arrest at the time. I have refrained from writing these individuals' names in deference to the Bracer Guild request, but suffice it to say, the guild itself, which had been in dark due to regulations sanctioned by the Intelligence Division, was for the first time able to grasp the direness of the situation, thanks to information acquired by these nameless heroes. After being apprised of the chain of events, the Bracer Guild would become a central force of opposition to the Intelligence Division. The Bracer Guild rendezvoused with the estranged Royal Guard and set about liberating the Urbe Royal Villa through a joint operation carried out under the veil of night. And beginning with Her Highness Princess Claudia, succeeded in rescuing the hostages. Then, yesterday, using the tolling noon bell of the Gransel Cathedral as a cue, the rescue team primarily made up of bracers and members of the Royal Guard pressed forward with a plan to storm the castle in a three-pronged attack from air, land, and underground. As Rangers of the Royal Army under the command of the Intelligence Division fell upon the liberating group, a deadly battle with the Special Ops Unit erupted within the halls of Gransel Castle. It even spread to the lower levels. The struggle finally came to an end with the safe rescue of Her Majesty Queen Alicia. At roughly the same time, a unit of Royal Army that had come within sight of the castle ceased its advance after being persuaded to lay down arms by General Morgan, who had escaped from captivity and rushed to the royal city. The coup d'etat plan, which had been crafted by Richard and the Intelligence Division, had been, without a doubt, thwarted at the narrow brink of no return. As is evident from the information present in this article, the ambitions of the Intelligence Division were not shattered by the strength of a lone hero, but by the combined courage of a host of unnamed individuals, who in the end wielding the strength necessary to bring down the curtains on this intricate scheme. It has also been rumoured that a number of civilians stood shoulder to shoulder with the ranks of the Royal Guard and bracers in this endeavour. During this final struggle, the forces gathered together on the Liberator's side were, in fact, put in a situation which many would agree was insufficient in terms of strength to combat this foe. However, it was the courage of these civilians that compensated for this deficiency. As a reporter caught up in the mix, I was also one of those individuals who found themselves being borne up by this incredible energy. Among those who gave me the strength to carry on were 2 junior bracers in particular, to whom I owe a special debt of gratitude. Without them, penning these articles would have been an impossibility. As we come to the end of these tumultuous events, I am once again overcome with feelings of reverence and thankfulness. The 2 individuals of whom I have spoken are scheduled to be awarded with their long-awaited status by the Bracer Guild at any moment. Please forgive my use of the following space for a personal message in consideration of the heroes who saved Liberal Kingdom. My heartiest congratulations to the both of you, and if you're ever in the mood for curry, it's on me. The Royal Guard, which had been branded as terrorists and forced underground, has had its honour restored. The Army Strategic Operations Headquarters also decided today that the Royal Guard will be officially reinstated. It is expected that First Lieutenant Schwarz and all of her fellow officers will be returning to their former unit. The coup d'etat was carried out by a division of the military that should have served as a protective shield to the Republic. To the public, not Republic. The Royal Army itself, unable to forestall this serious incident despite the threat it posed to the nation, will refocus its prime objective on restructuring and reorganizing in order to prevent such future tragedies. To head that movement, the Royal Assembly has already proposed the leadership be awarded to General Morgan. The Royal Army has shown signs it will comply with these demands, and General Morgan is expected to accede to the office of the Commander of Strategic Operations. In addition, it was announced that former Colonel Cassius Bright, who acted as the General's right hand during the 100 Days War, will be making a return, this time as an adjunct to the Commander. The former Colonel had, after the war, resigned from his post and transferred his considerable talents to the Bracer Guild. Uh-oh. Mystery at the Tetrasilic Towers. Yesterday afternoon, numerous reports came in from all over the kingdom in witness to a mysterious light. It has been said that a beam of light shone from the tops of the Tetracyclic Towers. We are currently awaiting an investigation into the matter, as no further details are known at this time. Oh, well, the end is in sight. Until next time, guys, take care. I'll see you all around.